I have another book haul for you today. I'm going to try to go quickly, so let's get started. First, before I get started with the books, I had to show you these super cute Mickey Mouse bookends I found at a garage sale. I've been kind of wanting a couple for the top of my bookshelf so I can put books on there without worrying about them falling to their doom. And these were Mickey Mouse, so I couldn't resist. They are super cute. I love them. I can't wait to use them. First we have two Dr. Seuss books I found at a garage sale. Is How the Grinch Stole Christmas and Horton Hears a Who. These are two classics that I really love and I got them for super cheap. I did not have them, had to snatch them up. Then I picked up a couple books I've been eyeing forever at Hastings, and there are two classic editions, beautiful hardbound covers of The Jungle Book and Treasure Island. I haven't read either of these, and I really love these editions, so I'm excited that Hastings had them. They have quotes from the books on the back, and they look really nice together, so I'm so glad that I finally found them for cheap enough to have them on sale. These next two were in my last Bookcase Club unboxing. I'll probably have a clip on this one for that, but they were Wildflower by Alicia Whitaker and The Prince of Venice Beach by Blake Nelson. I haven't heard of these, but I'm looking forward to trying them out. Next, I have a book that my parents brought back from Canada when they went on a vacation trip for a week, and my dad saw this and thought it would be fun to get for me. It's Dragons Love Tacos by Adam Rubin, illustrated by Daniel Samiri. It's a really cute children's book you should check out if you have kids or you enjoy awesome children's books. Oh, so many. Okay, next is an audiobook, The Sweet Far Thing by Libib. I already own a print copy of this, but I thought since it's so long, it might be easier to get through in audiobook, and it was really cheap, so I picked it up. Then I have Where She Went, the conclusion to the If I Stay duology. Then I have The Girl in the Steel Corset, The Girl with the Iron Touch, and The Girl with the Wind-Up Heart, all by Katie Cross. These are the three books of the Steampunk Chronicles. I think it's just a trilogy. I found them all together from a garage sale, so I'm really excited to try them out, and I've heard they're really good. Next, I found a hardback of Stolen by Lucy Christopher. I have mixed feelings about this, but I am interested to try it out. It's about a letter from a kidnappee to her kidnapper, and so I thought it might be heartbreaking, but also possibly poignant read. And I found Skellig by David Almond, a hardback copy of The Carnivorous Carnival by Lemony Snicket. This is book 9 in the Series of Unfortunate Events series, and I already had a paperback, but I'm trying to get them all in hardback, so I found this one. I have The Choosing by Rochelle Decker. I've heard a lot of good things about this dystopian world. Then, for my birthday, my husband bought me The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken. I've been really wanting to pick this series up. I really like this author, so I'm excited to try this one. Then I found The Arch Enemy by Frank Bador. This is the last book in the Looking Glass Wars trilogy. I have the first two. I haven't started yet, but now I can marathon them. Then I found The Frog Prince by Stephen Mitchell. This is subbed as a fairy tale for consenting adults. I have no idea what that means, but I skimmed it and it did seem very fairy tale-esque, and it's really short, so I thought it'd just be a cute fairy tale-esque read. Then I finally got a print copy of Poison Study by Maria V. Snyder. It is so hard to find these books, and I've heard so many great things about this. I do have an ebook version of this, but I definitely wanted a print copy if I could find it, and I found it, so I'm really excited to try that series out. Then I found Dragon Song by Anne McCaffrey. It looks pretty interesting. Cinderella, As If You Didn't Already Know the Story by Barbara Insor. A quick read for smart girls. Interesting. Then an old classic copy of Dick and Jane, Fun with Our Family. This is just, you know, one of the early reader books they had back in the day. You know, See Jane Run, that kind of stuff. Really simple stories with not very many words that new readers can practice their reading with. So I thought it would be a cute book to have for when I have kids and just collect in my classic children's books collection. Then I found The One and Only Ivan by Catherine Applegate. Heard a lot of good things about this book. Then I found Illusions by April Lynn Pike. This is the third book in the Wings series. I don't know what this series is called, but I believe it's a fairy series, and I have enjoyed the fairy series I've read so far, so I got the third book, and I have the first two. Then I found a graphic novel, of all places, at Goodwill, which I never find. It's a middle grade graphic novel called Sidekicks by Dan Santet, and I've heard good things about this, and I also have a lot better luck enjoying graphic novels that are middle grade, to be sure that I'm not going to run into any like more adult content while I'm reading them, which I don't really enjoy. So I'm excited to read this. And then I found The Wicked Will Rise by Daniel Page. This is the sequel to Dorothy Must Die, and found it for really cheap. Under the Never Sky by Veronica Rossi. The Catastrophic History of You and Me by Jess Rothenberg. The Great Zoo of China by Matthew Riley. I don't remember her name right now, but I will put her channel right here. And she read and really loved this book, so I'm fascinated. It's basically about a zoo in China where they have dragons. That's all I know, and that's all I need to know. It sounds awesome, and I've heard it is, so I got that. Then I got Phoenix by Elizabeth Richards. This is the sequel to Black City. And then I have Vengeance Road by Erin Bowman. This was a new release last year, I believe, and it is a YA Western, which I've never heard of before, a Western being YA, so I really was intrigued by this cover, and I thought it would be fun to try it. A few more, then we're done. The Demon King by Cinda Williams Chima, I think. Amazing things I've heard about this author. I haven't tried any of her books yet, but this is the first book in her Seven Realms series, and Peruse Project definitely is a big fan of her stuff, so I definitely want to try it. Plus, I'm a big fantasy softie, so everything that I buy is fantasy, basically. Wildwood Dancing by Juliet Marillier. I've heard good things about this too from Casey Reed's. A Basket Casey Reed's channel. Hi, Casey! This is one of her favorite books. I'm a big fairy tale person. I also love what I've read of Juliet Marillier so far. So I'm really excited to check this one out. And then I picked up Heartless and Blameless by Gail Carriger. These are the last two books I needed to complete my Parasol Protectorate series collection, so I can read them all. Unfortunately, these are the only two that are full size. The rest of them are the teeny tiny mass market paperback. But all that to say, I'm excited. I have all the books now. I hope I love it as much as everyone else does. And that completes that. And the final book I'm hauling today is the complete book of Les Miserables by Edward Bear. What was really cool about this one, I saw it, and it actually tells the story of Les Miserables, the musical, from all the way from its initial writing by Victor Hugo. It has like concept art and all the way through like the movie adaptations and the musical. It has great pictures, stills of the musical in there, and like just like behind the scenes stuff, and I just thought it would be really cool. Also, pretty rare thing, I thought, it has the entire script, or basically like all the songs lyrics, because there's no talking in this one, has the entire song lyrics in the back with some pictures as well, and I thought that was really cool. And got a nice blue spine there, and there's the back. But yeah, I thought it was really cool to find that at Goodwill, and since I'm a big Les Mis fan and musical fan, I thought it would be cool to add to my collection. I have a couple unboxings to do for you today, so I'm really excited. Let's jump right into it. And I might add this clip to another clip if I have any more books to add later. So the first thing I have here is pretty exciting. This is a finished copy of Titans by Victoria Scott. I actually won this in a Free Book Friday giveaway. It's very exciting. I haven't won a book from them in a very long time. I've only won one other time. But every Friday they give away like usually 3 books to whoever's signed up for their website. And so I will leave their website down below, and you guys should definitely check it out if you like free books. Awesome giveaways every week. I thought this was the conclusion book to her Fire and Flood series for some reason. I don't know why, but it's actually a new book, Race with Mechanical Horses, and that's all I need to know, and it sounds fascinating. There's also a signed book plate, which I didn't expect, so that's pretty cool. I'm excited. And yeah, so there's that. And then I have a small book outlet unboxing from when they had their last sale discount thingy. Because us booktubers can't resist a book outlet sale, even for a few things. So, oh yay, so we got a bunch of good stuff in here. So here's my invoice and some paper. First thing I got is Landry Park by Bethany Hagen. This is one I've been interested in for a while. This is actually the old cover. They changed the cover for the paperback, I believe, but I like them both, and this was cheap, so I got this. I don't remember what it's about, but sounds like a futuristic mystery type of thing. So I'm excited. And it's one of those really soft, velvety, leathery, no, velvety feeling covers, which is awesome. And then I only picked this book up because it's gotten a ton of hype and everyone's been saying it's so fantastically good that I had to try it. And it's The Book of Ivy by Amy Engel. So I got that. And then I finally got my hands on a copy of Blythewood by Carol Goodman. I have the last 2 books in the series already, but I needed the first one so I could read it. I could have got it from the library, but I wanted to own it since I owned the last 2. And so now I have the first one, now I have the whole set, and I can marathon them, which is going to be awesome. And then I got Dear Mr. Knightley by Catherine Ray. This was an author that was introduced to me by Sarah Ella. Sarah Ella highly recommends this author, and so I've been dying to try one of her books, and she said this one was really good, so I got it. And this was the only book that actually was part of the sale. The only reason why I actually really got this order. So thanks, Sarah Ella. And then I got Story Spinner by Becky Wallace. This is another YA fantasy. It doesn't have the greatest cover, but I've actually heard the inside is epic. So I got that. And then I got another one I've been wanting to read forever. It also has one of my favorite covers. It's Suspicion by Alexandra Monier. I've read Timeless series by her and I really enjoyed it, but this one sounds awesome. Plus purple. Purple is my weakness. It is a beautiful cover and also a hardback. And yes. And look at that spine. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like silvery on the inside. So yeah, so those are all the books I got. All of them except for 2 were hardback. So that's it for my unboxings. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. Can't wait to read some of these, and I will see you very soon. Bye!